Hello everybody, Vuzok here, and welcome back to our hardcore survival of the new year. So we are on day 4. I was reading all your comments in episode 1, and there's a lot of mixed thoughts of how long I'll last. So I think when we get to the episodes that a lot of you guys guessed, I'll announce who thought I'd die on that episode and so forth. So, but first I'll talk about some of them here, and today we're going to be talking about partnerships, YouTube partnerships. So, anyway though, Luke2307 says I'll die on day 15 from a zombie attack. So I hope that doesn't happen. I don't see myself dying from zombies though. I guess if there were a lot of them and I'd already taken a lot of damage somehow, maybe, or baby spider, the poisonous one, had damaged me and then a zombie hit me to death, but I don't see a zombie killing me. But you might be right. Don't know how to pronounce this name. Lilovskola. Alright, Lilovskola says 2 months, and by a zombie sneaking past me. 2 months, I'd be delighted if I last that long. It's very unlikely. And I still don't see a zombie killing me, especially not one moment, because I'll have iron armor, maybe even diamond, but like if I was lasting that long. And well, I guess, yeah, no, I would have diamond if I had lasted 2 months. So it would take a lot of hits for one zombie to kill me. I'm Slappy08 says day 73, so that's a bit over 2 months, from some form of fall damage and mob attack combined. That's I don't think I'll last that long, but that is a way I could see myself dying. Mob damage and fall, or something like that. I think some kind of very sudden thing that I don't really have time to get out of, I'd say. Baby spider, I hadn't actually thought about that until, or venom spider. Hadn't thought about that until recently. That is definitely one way, because those guys will get your health down to 0, and then it just takes 1 arrow from a skeleton. But then 789 Gaming says day 8 by lava or fall damage. Lava is another thing. I have to be careful mining, because I've died a lot of times from falling down after mining some iron or diamond or something into lava, and it would be a very bad way to die. Something that could easily be avoided, so we're gonna avoid that. Mr. the McClinney says die from falling, be killed by an enderman, or just as I was, or creeper blowing me up, and off the side of a cliff. And then he says, or an enderman hitting me off a cliff. I might have thought about that too much. Anyway, and then Zanoob Studio says just day 40 to 66. So that's all basically. 40 to 66, that's 1.5 months really, thereabouts. So I'd like that. That would be pretty bad, and it doesn't say I would die. But anyway, when we do get to those certain episodes where people mentioned I might die, or situations where people thought I might die, I'll address those comments. But anyway, we're going to talk about partnerships today with different YouTube networks. So I don't know any really non-gaming ones much, but say like Machinima, I don't know if it's Usuch or Yush, Necessary Gaming and TGN are kind of the ones that I know of. Necessary Gaming are the ones I'm partnered with, and Yush also offered me one the day after I accepted the Necessary Gaming one. And to be honest, I probably would have went with Yush if I'd gotten it before the Necessary Gaming one, but I'm really happy that I chose Necessary Gaming one, because, and I don't know if any of these are true, but you hear bad things about all these networks. I think a lot of them, like say Machinima and TGN, kind of put out bad words about each other or something, but then I know a few TGN partners that are unhappy with their network, and a few Machinima ones. Everyone says Machinima are very bad. I just got rid of my water source. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to talk about like the requirements and the benefits and stuff. So from all these partnership things, and I still have no idea how they are allowed to give you partnerships or how they get to do it. But anyway, with all of these, you get a banner at the top of your channel, which looks pretty awesome, and you can have links that clicked on it, or people can click on links that are on it, which is pretty good. You get custom video thumbnails, which everyone gets now though. Well, everyone that has monetization, which is ads. So you don't need to be a partner to have custom thumbnails anymore. When you're uploading a video, you can select to choose a custom one now, apparently anyway. But scheduled upload, I think that's only for partners. Yeah, I'm not completely sure about that anymore, but I'm pretty sure scheduled uploads just for partners, and it's very handy. If you got, say, a series and you want one, say this one, and I want one to upload every second day, I can upload them all, and then I could set it so they only release on these certain days, and they'll still appear on people's feed. But now with the new recommended videos, new YouTube layout, the feed, it's not that easy to see videos that have been uploaded by people. Once the new YouTube layout came out, I've actually had it for a few months. A lot of people have had it kind of early just because they were testing it out. But since that came out, I've noticed a lot less views on my videos, which I think might be because of the layout. But yeah, so I don't like it. But the recommended videos aren't that bad. I think they should have kind of like a YouTube homepage and have your subscriptions on the left and recommended videos on the right. I think that'd be very cool. I'm sorry if you guys can't see right now. I'll make some torches. But yeah, so the requirements, Necessary Gaming, they don't tell you what the requirements are, but they did invite me to be a partner when I had 500 subs, which would be considered kind of around the average or the minimum kind of, and 100 views a day I'd say is about what they were doing. They might have changed it now because they've gotten slightly bigger. When I was partnered, they only had 20,000 subs, and they've gone up to 36,000 now, I think. So they're growing pretty fast. Then Yush is about the same, 500 subs and 100 views a day, because they both asked me basically 2 days apart. So I'm pretty sure they're almost the same. That was a little while ago though, so it could easily have changed slightly. But if you do contact them, they will tell you what you need. TGN actually say all the requirements though. The one kind of thing with TGN though is, oh wait, I never finished talking about the things you get. So you can also make a kind of higher amount of money off ads on your videos. But the main thing with a partnership, not all the networks do it, but say, wow, don't want to die that way. Machinima, you usually, if you weren't partnered, you couldn't play any game. You could play, say Far Cry. You couldn't put ads on a video where you played Far Cry unless you're partnered with one of these networks, because they've kind of sorted it out for you that you're allowed put ads on all gaming videos. But yeah, it's like that. So that's a big help to becoming a partner. But Machinima, yeah, they allow you to play any game, and I think all the other networks do too. TGN though, the one kind of bad thing about TGN. Well, I've heard a good few bad things, like people not getting paid and things. But one bad thing is you're not allowed leave for a certain amount of time. Now I think because there were lots of people giving out about it, they've reduced it to 30 days, and you can leave. But that's if you say you're trying it. You can try it for 30 days and leave. Once those 30 days are over, you have to do it for like a full year, or something kind of similar. Like you've a time schedule you have to stay with them, which isn't very cool. You make 60% of the money off your videos, and 40% goes to them. Necessary Gaming give you 80% and 20% to them, which is very good. But it's actually 80% to you. No, it's 60% to you, 20% to them, and 20% to the person who invited you to become a partner with Necessary Gaming. Then you need 1,000 views a day. This is for TGN now. 1,000 views a day, I think it was, and you can't have any, with any of these, you can't have any channel strikes, copyright material, or active, and you have to have an active AdSense account, which is just having normal ads on your videos without a partnership, which you probably would have before you get a partnership. So yeah, that's basically it. I don't know of many more gaming networks, but I think the best reason to become a partner, and I only really know much about Minecraft, so not about being allowed to put ads on all games, but just for like the channel banner, scheduled upload, custom thumbnails, they're all just kind of really nice things to have. So see you next time, guys. Goodbye.